Well, now, children, I ain't Little Miss Muffet. But I tell you what, just after what I said, I was Jimmy Buffett. You'd thought I was a sipping a little bit, but I sort of God wouldn't. I was just in yonder in the kitchen, and I said something a crowling on the wall. And so, I go over to assess the situation, check it out, and so I get over there, and it's a spider a crawling up the wall. And so I grabbed my flip flop, you know how you do, and I was going over, I was going to flop it. And so I got over there to that spider, and I tell you what, I just about had the biggin, in the words of Fred Sanford. I tell you, I did. I got over there. I generally ain't afraid of a spider, but I got that flip flop, and before I got near close to it, that sucker jumped right off the wall onto the counter and scurried around it. It's the fastest little thing I've ever seen in my life. But whenever it jumped off that wall, I didn't know, if it landed on the counter, if it landed on me. And so, I done me a little jig right there in the kitchen, and I just about took my clothes off. But anyway, so then I got to looking around there on the counter, and I found it, and I got to thinking. I thought, well, maybe that spider really didn't jump. Maybe it just fell off the wall, onto the counter. It just looked like it jumped. And son, whenever I moved that canister back, that spider jumped. It looked like it jumped a foot off the counter, and it flew right toward me. And I tell you what, I just about had a fit. And so then it landed on the floor, and so I got the flip flop, and I flopped that sucker right good, and I thought, well, there you go. And so then I went to go get me a paper towel so I could pick it up and kindly assess the situation, see what that spider was, and it a jumping and everything, and so I go get that paper towel, and I go to pick that thing up, and I tell you what, if it didn't jump right up out of that floor after I'd done flipped it with the flip flop, and I tell you what, now children, there ain't no use in that spiders going around a jumping, and so then I grabbed that flip flop again, and I flopped that thing right down, right in mid jump, and that time it squished for sure. And I tell you what, I didn't know that we had them jumping spiders around here in these parts. I'm telling you, but it must be one of them Mexican jumping bean spiders or something's come in here on a load of bananas or something. I don't know. But now I tell you what, now they just ain't no